Hello everyone and welcome back to Rocket Power. This is our final thoughts over the finale. If you don't like our vocal commentary for the finale of this highlight reel, then well, good news. There's a no commentary version on my channel at the same time, so you can watch that.
You could also,
I have to release the pressure quickly.
You can do your own commentary.
It can't take it.
Ryo's favorite character. And now he's dead.
to be honest, whatever commentary that you could make would be better than this game.
Bear Tito was never alive.
They are so not fazed by his death. And now he's a robot. You didn't know?
You meddle.
Wasn't sure.
I thought by now you'd figure out who the real mastermind behind Gotham Industries is.
I gotta say this now.
Destroyed my master
This-
Earthquake machine.
I love this game just for how stupid it is. Put it that way. Like, did you see this at all as our conclusion when we started this show?
When we started, no, but it started getting really, really heavily foreshadowed at some point.
By the way, it's Leo who's doing the boss fight here,
Yeah.
not me. So if you think he's a shitty player, blame him, not me.
No, he's probably
think
not.
If you think I'm bad at the game, don't worry, it's a lot harder to control than you can imagine. Unless you play the game.
Oh,
The physics are really slippery in this game.
Here we were trying to figure out exactly how this boss fight works. You're like, okay, is this Ganon? And it's not. Put it this way, it feels like he brings that shield down at random until he does it the first time, in which case he does it after every single attack.
Yeah.
dude, this is like the Koala Kong fight from Crash Bandicoot.
By the way, the Rocket Kids at this point should be dead like 12 times over. Just saying.
Boulder's magma 5 feet from him and 10 feet down.
Oh, but it's science condensed magma, so it's okay.
Hey, look, it's a good thing they don't have the resources to animate smoke or sulfur.
It's also a good thing that somehow the lava doesn't pelt straight through the platform we're standing on. So, you know, there's that.
And I can tell just from the camera spins that you can't turn for shit in this game.
Not really. It's kind of bad.
Turn around? No, I gotta make this looping curve before I can turn around.
I'm also thankful that the Rocket Children can hit metal pucks hard enough to where they can actually break steel beams.
I thought they were plastic pucks.
Who knows?
No, they're rubber. They're rubber.
Okay, so... yeah, rubber.
And now here, in an attempt to try and get him to drop the shield faster, we're like, well, maybe you have to have him break those things that give you cover, right?
Yeah. Also, you noticed a moment ago, also another thing before, yeah, you noticed a moment ago that it's cut and suddenly had full health. I was like, okay, I just got a checkpoint. So, Twister, join the lava.
Pretty much.
You have no life.
I mean, there's no penalty for it, so, like...
It's just checkpoint.
It's kind of weird that they actually give you a checkpoint in between his phases.
Oh, if they didn't, though, this fight would take for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
It's
well,
not
it
hard,
doesn't.
it's just garbage.
Yeah,
It's gonna take forever no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So, since this isn't going to change much, you know, overall, this game is basically at first, it's just a basic Tony Hawk clone, which is something you would expect, honestly, right?
It's a really bad one for that.
But it's a hilarious one. But then they start doing these platforming sections, which are easily the weaker parts of the game. And, I don't know why they thought Rocket Power needed some grandstanding epic story.
Or a telekinetic robot.
But we got it. And you know what? God bless DHQ for it. Thank you guys for giving us this wonderfully done game.
You know what's really weird about the Tony Hawk clone thing? They made a Tony Hawk clone game, like, straight up, with snowboarding and shit, and no story mode.
SSX, right?
No, Rocket Power. There was one on the PS1.
Oh, really?
And it was nothing but those basic sections where you skateboard or snowboard.
would imagine that game is much better than this one.
I mean, at what it sets out to do, but you can only play as Otto.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, we've got the framework, now what do? We've got to wait till release. The only character we've got is Otto.
Well, we're gonna have to deal with it.
No, it's okay. Otto can do like a 1280. Of the 900.
Yeah, I always loved in licensed games like this one, where they make up some completely batshit plot to go with this licensed material, right?
Yeah.
When really, all anyone expects, or rather all I would expect from games like this, is just like playing through like a few episodes of the show, you know?
Pretty much.
If that.
There'd be something that feels like it would be. Like, the Rocket Power movies were always a little crazy. TV specials or whatever. But they weren't this nuts.
Right.
But you know what? I'm okay with it being super nuts.
So am I. Like, it's the enjoyable kind of just out there.
Well,
Like,
kind of laugh like crazy.
like, that first episode, which highlighted, and here we got saved by a cutscene.
Yeah, kind of
He can fly?
Yep.
Yes, he can fly.
It's worth noting, though, the controls, they're not tank controls. You can turn pretty decently, like, right there, you can see. The problem is the camera, and in general, it just feels really sluggish. Because, well, I'm always running at top speed. That's top speed. This boss fight sucks. Because, you see that laser? It'll keep going until you literally jump over it or get hit by it. Sometimes. Once he actually starts the thing. Like, once he starts his phase, then you have to get hit by it.
And look at how little damage that did.
Yeah.
So if you try and do this fight the legit way, not so much, but thank God they actually give you a platinum puck here.
Yeah.
To explain the puck system in case people didn't get it, the platinum puck here is fucking awesome because it homes in and does a shit ton of damage. It's probably the best puck in the game, but there are a bunch of different ones. Yeah, like there's the frickin' bomb puck, which is just a screen clear. There's the bouncing pucks, which just dodge all over the place. But there's the fucking shotgun puck, which just shoots pucks everywhere. And then there's also the sonic puck, which really doesn't seem to do much. I think it's supposed to do like extra stun time or something. And then there's the electric puck, which is just like instantly give all robots, even if they're bosses.
How would you even use an electric puck? Would they shock themselves?
Well, you see, our fucking hockey sticks are made of wood, and wood totally fucking inhibits electricity, so
wood burns.
Doesn't affect it.
By the way, worth noting that, I'm jumping over those lasers pretty much no problem, right? The hitbox for it is actually massive.
It is. It really is.
It's stupid. Just punk.
And bam.
So, Rocket Children
For some reason, his chat icon
defeated us.
back to normal.
My master will heal you in his own time. But now, for my final duty.
Don't ask me why a robot has psychic powers either.
Well, at least this part.
This
This part at least makes a little bit of sense.
Yeah.
Why does he have to focus on the slow use them? It's weird.
I said a little bit of sense.
And then he air humps to his death and explodes. His fucking feet are still there. I love that.
This tooth wasn't even gold, it was yellow.
Yeah.
All personnel, please evacuate. You have 3 minutes to reach minimum safe distance.
But yeah, me and the people who helped me get through this game, we all had fun just laughing at how stupid this game.
Beat Lars and he'll show you a hidden path to Mondo Mountain.
Lars?
Which we already did.
Yeah, Lars sucks. Like, holy crap, he was bad.
Oh shit, we found Mondo Mountain!
Like, in the previous parts of the finale, it's just like, I was the one that did the race part, and I was just goofing around, and it was just so bad.
Yeah.
We did it!
Lars kinda sucks.
We did it all right.
Which is still kind of against the shit.
Going up a mountain.
We set off an active volcano. What's the parental punishment for that anyway?
We're all fine. It won't matter.
Did it ever?
Hey, we survived sulfur inhalation. We're fine.
I love that everybody in this game talks with their hands, by the way.
Like, way too much.
But it's animation. Please don't talk like that.
All of them, like, it's the underwoogity. Someone
And
has
this
to
is
do
like
the
the...
overwoogity.
By the way, that is the most badass bus driver ever.
Yeah.
He fucking rides up, sees a volcano, and he's like,
Huh.
at least I'm getting paid.
Look, I can't compromise my route.
Like, he just doesn't care.
It's been blocked off by lava flow. Hold on, let me get the drill. Be here for a few hours.
Like, he deals with this shit, like, every weekend.
Only in Rocket Shores.
I'm just glad that we stopped him from taking over Ocean Shores. He would have ruined it for all of us.
Right on. Come on, let's go show Ray the evidence. And he can call
Why would you
Officer
show it to
Ritter.
Ray first? Show it to the cops!
Well, this way it can be intercepted.
Something's happening.
What's going on? I made a sandcastle.
We had to give her the win. She was the only one who made a sandcastle.
Hey, by sheer technicality, the shore shack is like the castle at the pier.
What's going on?
I like how the screen shook, but there was absolutely no sound effect to indicate, like,
Yeah.
like
What is
anything.
that?
Hey, this game goes half the way and then falls over.
What is
Now
that?
it's going hardcore.
Uh-oh. Oh, what now? Well,
Twister's like,
at
well,
least the sand is back.
Uh-oh.
and don't ask me why there's a flying tube. I guess it's because it's rocket
The
power.
flying inner tube.
Yep.
Attention, lowly residents of Ocean Shores.
Where are your teeth?
My name is Eric Gullum. The time
Well, you
for
know,
mass
My
raids
god,
is
his
over.
hologram is
And
terrifying.
I now reveal
Whoa.
myself as the true mastermind behind Gullum.
Why would you
Industries.
announce that you're an
You have already
evil
met the robot
supervillain
who's
to, like,
been my
literally
Now
everything?
sue me!
Now hear
Pretty
this.
much.
While the rocket power team may have caused me some
He's
inconvenience,
basically, it's like, I'll just tell you because
all
I'm about to wipe
have
you all
really
out.
done is made
Let me tell you the
pay.
entire plot and
And
what's
you'll
been
all
happening,
have to
and
pay the
everybody was
price.
confused because who the fuck
Observe.
are the Rocket Children?
Behold, the
Tara
enemy
Strong, what is your
attack.
problem?
What?
That's not Tara Strong.
No
It's not?
one will.
Who is it?
The person doing the kid?
Yeah.
That's Mona Marshall, remember?
Oh, Mono Marshall, right, fuck. I'm sorry, Tara Strong.
But, like,
I'm not worthy.
but thinking about it, the citizens would only know about the missing sand. That's ridiculous.
the matter,
Yeah.
baby?
Beyond that, they wouldn't know a damn thing.
They're taunting the guy that's about to wipe out all of Ocean Shores.
Oh, look, he's gonna drown us in 5 seconds. Better tease him.
Pretty much.
It works, though.
What a wimp.
Better get in
He's just
some
scared we're
cheap
gonna beat him
laughs
again in
while
front of
we
everybody.
can. Oh my god, his nose.
Ah,
Whoa,
there
at
they
that
are.
size.
So you dare challenge me
Yeah.
again? Perhaps we can settle this once
How
and
is he
for all.
seeing through the
If the four
hologram?
of you
By
can
the way,
beat
personally,
me,
I get a kick out of how all the Ocean Shore members, after he declared they're all gonna die, they're just
get
like,
ready for the biggest wipeout you'll
alright.
ever see.
We don't have
It's just-
Yeah.
we don't have scared animations. Whatever.
What's the matter,
fucking...
chicken? Get real.
It's great. I like to
Ramo.
think of friggin' Gollum Jr. there because, you know, he has the same voice actor. I like to think of him as like an alternate universe shitty version of Musashi.
Right.
This is what happened when I took up robotics instead of fencing.
How the fuck does he
Yep.
have dark matter?
No, that's like really crappy latex.
And this is where the game things got interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
interesting.
You'll see.
So, which of you wants to get beaten first?
Put up or shut up.
Okay, fuck your town.
Sort this out.
Easy.
Twister, I don't know if you're amazingly stupid or amazingly ballsy.
In this
Probably-
game, ballsy. Remember he went to the moon?
Right.
In the
Like,
show,
million
it's
times?
so.
Oh, right, that reminds me of what we were saying before I got sidetracked. You should have seen me and Leo playing the very first part of this game, where we were just having fun with the physics. And just Twister kept going to the
The
moon.
music is so intense in this part.
Yeah, I actually like the music for the final bit.
Yeah, all the final bit music is actually
Somewhat fitting.
Look at me just messing with the physics.
And the thing is, like, you're not really in any danger here unless you're just not even trying, because Gollum Jr. kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody sucks in these races. We saw Lars.
Well, Lars sucks in the show, too. So.
No, Lars was okay in the show. It's just the kids were better, because they were better than everyone.
But,
Literally everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure you can guess by now that here you have to race Eric in, like, every single thing here.
There was a movie that was like legitimately about, oh, Tony Hawk, what a chump. He can do a 900.
Yeah.
I can do a million.
Yeah.
I can do a 900, except the thing is, Otto kept loving it. He never managed a 900. No, he could never land it. Then Tony...
The 900 is the most epic move in the history of man.
No, but it's impressive. The thing is, the ending, he skates with Tony because he could never get it down, and Tony shows him. So even the show had some semblance of reality, but we're talking about a pro skater versus the kids.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
And
It was-
in this game,
It was pretty much implied that, like, you know, Tony versus Otto, if Tony couldn't do the 900, then Otto would be out front. Like, they pretty much implied that.
Which is ridiculous.
but yeah, in this game though, fuck that shit. You can do like an 1800, no problem.
Damn close.
But I mean,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
have you seen, like, okay, in the Tony Hawk games, when you do the 900, I mean, you can do a 900. You can do more than that pretty easy in the Tony Hawk games. But have you seen, like, Tony Hawk's 900? Like, the actual special move in that? He friggin', like, helicopters the board underneath him. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You could kill someone.
That's what it was designed for, MSS.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the dude is like, he's still one of the best skateboarders, I'm pretty sure. One of the only pro skateboarders around, I think. I don't know if it's still a thing, really.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Like, I know it is, but, like, you know what I mean.
That's
It's not
big.
as big.
In case you viewers couldn't tell, we don't exactly keep up with sport.
We did Let's Playing Rocket Power.
Yeah, I know, right?
Had enough,
But still, I feel like, I think he's still, like, if nothing else, I mean, he's a name, but I think he's still, like, one of the better ones, despite the fact that he's, like, 150 now.
Something like that.
I think it's 50.
Yeah.
So hold up, you beat him and he's like, well, it doesn't count, let's do it again.
Yeah.
Well, he specifically was like, I'm going to race all of you, and if I win once, you lose, but if you have to win each individually.
Yes,
Yep.
beating one of you once proves I am superior to all of you in all ways.
By the way, this is the most stupid part of this whole thing.
Wait, you got off the ship, got onto these speedboats, and designed a course just to give her the finger.
Yep.
How long did that take? How long is that tsunami gonna stay there?
Oh, that tsunami stays there for the entire rest of the game. I'm not kidding, that tidal wave never goes away.
Oh.
Like, the ecology of ocean shores is fucked beyond belief.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Hey, look, I fucking hate that, where they're like, hey, look, a shortcut, but the thing is, taking those shortcuts is utterly pointless.
I don't even know what the shortcuts are. Okay, this is where things went nuts. Big hair.
Hey, wait, he actually got ahead of you.
And those of you who saw when they
So hard
first
to
introduced the speedboats, you already know how stupid they are.
Yeah, this is the worst.
You already.
I'd like to think this is just Reggie sucking.
I think you could, like, I think maybe I could land. God.
I think I can land slides up a wall.
Well, I can land on the wall. No, I'm saying, like, I think, like, when I flew up on the walls while I was playing this, I think I could have landed on the dividers, so that would have been What jumps?
Like, seriously.
Like, there might be shortcuts or something, but it's just like, I'm too concerned with catching up after the controls, like, hate me because it's not.
Yeah.
Better question. he had to have just made this, like, on the spot, so he could fight around the Wave Rider thing, so they could show off all the methods or modes.
Yeah.
Why did he design shortcuts that he himself does not take?
That said, think about this. Look in the background. You can clearly see there's like giant hills and shit, right?
Yeah.
So this can't be the fucking Space Fortress. This cannot. This can't be it because like, otherwise this makes no sense. Like, so literally, oh my god. So literally, the only explanation.
You have to hit these checkpoints too.
Yep. Like, the only explanation is they ran off on the giant fortress. He flew her over to the ocean or a nearby lake or something, and then they started racing. And then when they're done with this, they'll fly back.
It looks like there's... Are they in the Eye of the Storm? Look at the backgrounds. Like, forget the hills. It's like there's a hurricane brewing. Ooh, does that mean I was gonna try to go surfing in the hurricane and almost drown again?
No, there's no surfing in this game, which is surprising because surfing was a big part of the show.
You'd think it would be here instead of the wave riding.
Yeah, even after all those mistakes,
we're still catching up because Eric Holm Jr. is awful.
He's just not allowed to have
here's the thing. I like to think that it's not that they're awful, it's just that they're slightly more inhibited by the awful everything about this game than I am.
You see, the Rocket Kids are pretty much insurmountable, so your stats are higher.
Pretty much. That's
Even
one
if we
laugh.
constantly
Notice that this segment takes forever.
Yeah, it does. Like,
When you're playing it, I mean, you notice it takes a long time. It doesn't really bother you, but it's just like going through this. I could have, yeah. In retrospect, it's just like, oh my god. Especially since the second lap is the same thing, which takes an hour. Although the second lap seemed to go by a lot faster. I remember that being a thing.
well, I mean, you could take a shortcut.
Oh god, we kept talking about all of this the entire time. We just. When did we start the shortcut thing? Like when?
We started it as soon as Sam was like, "Hey, look, a shortcut."
Oh yeah.
Oh, hey man, let's play with some chocolate syrup and really fuck up his fortress, and then I'm gonna leave you to take the blame.
Yeah. Speaking of which, as for Rocket Power in general as a show that we all did grow up with,
It's stupid, but I like it.
It's a pretty dumb show if you try to base it on any semblance of reality, but like, for what it is, it's not bad.
It's funny, at least.
Yeah, like it was an entertaining show in its own
Again,
right.
it was dumb, but I liked it.
Yeah, so
And they did have a lot of, like, it had pretty decent animation, the humor was nice. See how much faster that was?
Yeah, because you didn't go sliding over the wall a few times.
More like because I didn't just completely ignore gravity and hover.
Exactly.
She came, she saw, she conquered.
And we teleported.
Score 2 for us, Junior.
Yeah, I haven't.
Ready to give up yet?
You were lucky so far. But this time luck won't play a part. Get on your skateboard, Squid, and you'll see who can
He should
saying
win this one.
He's saying Squid like he's, a part of the gang.
Or
I
like
know,
he's even
right?
heard that mentioned while around them, which he has.
Squid, like, the Squid part is some of the best music. Listen to this.
Dude! Disco!
yeah.
Also, this
Oh, but it gets better, dude. It gets better. Just wait.
this is also the worst possible matchup because Sam sucked on the board. He was a surfer.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. In this game, we established that out of all of them, Sam is the best.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Like, don't fuck with the Squid, man. He'll
I
destroy
mean, they're all
you.
statistically the same, but just...
The fact that Sam is matching them perfectly and is still smarter than them.
Yeah. See, check that.
He's got
Check
the
that.
best tricks.
Like, it's weird. The physics don't screw you in this game so much as they help you. It's weird because there are times when we were like, there's no way this will land, and then the game just gives you it. And it's like, okay.
That trick was impossible. That board flew away from him. Sam's telekinetic.
That time
Fuck that rail.
I tried to drive that rail. It didn't happen. It just didn't happen. I'm not sure why.
Screw that rail. No,
It's probably not much faster anyway.
Well, we're trying to get the point.
you know, this sounds like a remixed menu theme of the Phantasy Star game.
It sounds like it almost sounds like a mix between like Disco Fantasy Star style and
that should not happen.
you know the oh god, the theme from Mario 64 in particular, like the wing cap theme. That,
Yeah.
parts of it remind me of that.
It's a disco trance remix.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I made a rubber bounce.
Fuck physics!
Oh, you cut one of the laps to the other song.
Yeah.
Is it because
Because this song is friggin' awesome!
this song is actually pretty alright. Even though the unfortunate part is that the first time you hear it is the entirety of the jet ski part, jet boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second lap was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's also another reason I cut it, because, like, there was really nothing in that second lap.
I'm going to be extremely specific here. The hoverboard part made no change.
I did have to cut some out for time, but I'm pretty sure I left the biggest highlight in, and if I didn't, I will go back and edit it in. Because,
You specifically, yeah, I don't even know what happened there. You specifically mentioned, you're like, this is going on the highlight reel, so I
Yeah. Yeah, so if I accidentally cut it, I will definitely put it back for viewers to enjoy. I'm pretty sure I kept it in, though.
A lot of insane thing happened.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, it's like, there are some decent songs in this game, but overall the soundtrack is just kind of mediocre.
It's mediocre to unforgettable, but oh my god, just oh the last part of the game, platforming. One of the songs is just so god awful, and it wouldn't stop playing.
Yeah, viewers may have noticed in the part in the part before this one. Considering I cut a lot of the final level, you might not have noticed, but during the final level, there is this one fucking song that is literally 3 beats.
It tries
Repeated
so
over and over
hard to be hardcore.
It's the one that played during the factory sections, right?
Yes. And it was, oh my god, I wanted to
You have
kill
no
this
idea
game.
how awful it was to play through that segment with that going for as long as we had to, because that segment is so long. It
Yeah.
goes on and on and on.
Mhm.
Well, Rocky Kids, you may have defeated me, but there's
Here we
one
go.
challenge left.
And this is the part where we are like, did they steal music from Budokai?
It feels like the same style of music as the sort of 2000s-ish.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Budokai.
I love how delightfully evil this kid is.
It's pretty great. You can tell he's literally trying to be evil, and that's kind of a plot point.
Right. I'm gonna go drown everyone you know and love. Ah.
Shows you beating in sports.
But yeah, here's the hoverboard set, which, funnily enough, is probably the most fun section in the entire game.
Because actual speed.
Yeah, because the hoverboard physics are awesome.
See?
Because I don't even know what physics they run on, because, like, they're similar to the skateboard ones, but yet you can tell they're different somehow.
Oh, they're very different.
Like, just the way they operate is insane. It's just insane, and we were like, why couldn't this be the game? This would have been amazing.
I got it. The hoverboard is a hyper-statted up skateboard with less collision.
Maybe.
Probably.
Here's the thing with the hoverboard. Even right now, this isn't that great, because I was just like, oh, I mean, you know, it's a lot. It looks a lot faster in the video than it is when you're playing it. But there's a part where I was literally just like, this is what it should be all the time. That worked. And then this happened.
Ah,
Yes, I'm the best alive.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that was the part we were foreshadowing to earlier.
You were laughing so hard. At this point, I'm laughing so hard that I can't. Like,
He went through the floor.
like I couldn't play the game because I was trying to play through the tears of laughing. It was so hard.
It was day one Rocket Power all over again. Me and him were literally crying day one because of how.
Like, I hurt. It was great. Oh my god, I was sore for like a couple days because I laughed so hard. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Oh my god.
So there's a 5th Super Race, right, where you have to fight Tony Hawk?
If only.
Yeah.
And, you know, surprisingly enough, Tony Hawk is not in this game.
Not even as a
if
cameo?
No, even if you 100% this game, Tony Hawk is not in it.
It's not
The
even a
max
poster.
of the speed that you get, like top speed with boost and everything like that, that's how fast it should be going at all times. If anything,
Yeah.
like that, no, that should be your default speed, and turbo is much faster.
But skateboards
People
aren't
like-
that fast.
Hoverboards can be, though.
Yes.
Yeah, so why don't we just have a hoverboard game? They could
Because
totally
this
do
is
it.
rocket power.
Exactly. Rocket Power has an excuse plot, and Otto is on a hoverboard right now in front of you.
Look,
I'll
like,
just make a whole game designed around, oh yeah, hoverboards, and then, oh, surfing, we have like, you know, the hoverboards from Back to the Future 2, with power this time.
you know, there's a way to justify it. You do that Simpleton's alien plot. It was all a fever dream, but man, look at those hoverboard sections.
I know, right?
Missed the coin.
Yeah, you missed the coin. I'm not even sure what happened with those physics, but they were sure physics.
By the way, for people wondering about the gold coins, all they do is they just unlock bonus shit for you.
Yeah, like
nothing good.
wallpapers.
I don't even know what happened. I
Like,
literally
what?
have no idea what happened.
Auto tilted back.
But,
Whatever, I don't...
like, all of them are meant for the multiplayer mode, which we definitely need to cover in the future.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk playable in that?
No.
Damn it!
But, like, literally all the gold coins do is unlock extra people you can play as. And, if you get all 100 gold coins, you unlock the super secret, skate park, which I don't know how it looks, and I really don't care, because I don't care to 100% this game.
It's for
If we want to show that off, I can just cheat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's for GameCube, right? I'll just bring extra. If they don't have the
Yeah,
codes unlocked.
I'll make it.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, is one of the unlockable characters that girl with the paraplegic leg?
I
Yeah, the
don't
prosthetic?
know.
This happened.
Yeah.
Pass! I'm stuck at the wall.
Guys, help.
Auto totally beefed it.
And then slowly run to the button.
Good thing it's giant red and highlighted.
You idiot! What have you done?
Now,
I'm out of here.
what we thought was gonna happen is Otto hit the button and then the death ray was just gonna, like, unleash the fucking tidal wave on the town
Hold on,
anyway.
guys.
Like, that would have been the logical ending.
I thought it was
should
just
since
gonna
we-
turn it off, and then friggin' Gollum Jr. just flips out, and I'm like, oh god, is he gonna
Good
blow
work,
everything
guys.
up? And then he sort of does, but then it just casually goes back down underwater.
And yet, since it released the
Once
wave,
we
it
had our
should still be
evidence
crashing
together,
down
We
anyway.
would want to bring it to Officer Shirley
Yeah.
and get him busted.
But as it turned out, the little creep busted himself.
So that entire other level was totally
Speaking of busted,
pointless.
Yup.
Look what the tide dragged in.
Yeah, he washed ashore. He
Junior,
did not escape.
You just
He looks
wait
wet.
until your real father hears about this.
Ah, big deal. You'd already packed me off to military school, remember?
Basically,
I just have to run away again.
yeah.
Eric, you're obviously a smart kid, but you're not
I
gonna
love
get
that
anywhere
they're
with
just
that attitude,
ignoring the
mister.
fact
Hey,
he
listen,
wanted
Eric,
to
You're a
kill
pretty
them
good
all.
skater, too.
Repeatedly.
If you get rid of that chip on your shoulder,
They're like,
maybe
yeah,
you
we
can
kinda
find some
suck.
kids your own age
Yo,
to hang with.
man, if you get rid of your
Maybe
ego,
you're
we could be
right.
buddies.
Building my own friends certainly didn't seem to work.
Like, they are totally glossing this
I'll make
over.
an effort
Like,
to be more
what the
likable.
fuck, guys?
And if I'm not on 10 years detention, I might see you next
Detention?
summer. Okay?
Yes.
Hilarious thing, you can tell how bad the budget is simply because, okay, friggin', like, Mona Marshall is a good voice actor. One of her earlier roles, I think, I don't know if it was one of her earlier roles, it was definitely one of the first ones I heard her in, was in Brave Prince of Musashi as Musashi, right? Really good job there. This, I mean, it wasn't a bad performance, but it's like compared to that, it's weak. And it's just like when you have good talent, but they sound weak compared to normal, that's how you know the budget was bad. But like, you know,
I was able to tell the budget was bad based off the fucking sound mixing in this
well,
game.
yeah, I know, but it's one of those things. The interesting thing is that, you know, the main cast is fine, but that's also because they're, you know, primarily Nick voice actors, so they're just kind of used to no budget.
Why did they all...
Look at this riveting credit sequence, by the way.
But like that ending, why did they all woogity woogie in dead air away from each other?
Because ending.
But why did he join them?
Because
they're friends now.
But he hasn't seen them do it.
But they're friends
But
now,
he
so he instinct. Look, man, when you become part of the Rocket Gang, you instinctively, like, the information is just beamed into your head how to do the woogity.
Well, he's not
okay?
part of the gang, he's just friends with them.
Here's the stupid
No.
thing. They don't even do the woogity right in the game to begin with.
Exactly!
The Rocket Crew screws up their own signature handshake.
Look at all this shit going on.
Oh, I'll see you next summer, maybe I'll blow up the town then.
Woogity, woogity, woogity.
Like what if that like what if that was supposed to be a sequel book somehow? What if they were like, yeah, this game will definitely get a second one?
Gollum Jr. is back as your antagonistic rival supporter. He wants to destroy the town too, but not that harshly.
Like this is really dumb.
Hey, don't you like this underpass scene? It was the best
Like-
location.
Like, overall, if you want a serious review, this game is overall just kind of really mediocre. Like, it's not the worst licensed game ever by
Oh,
any
no.
means.
It's
Like-
definitely an acceptable game, but it's not something I would ever get someone and say, here, this is good.
Yeah, like,
I'll get this and say, here, this is a good laugh.
but yeah, like, if you're the type of person who loves just laughing at cheesy bullshit, then yeah, I would definitely recommend checking the game out.
You like Rocket Power? Eh.
If you're like, I want something that perfectly captures Rocket Power, then
In some ways, this is perfect. In other ways, it's not.
yeah.
Because Rocket Power was really stupid sometimes.
Yeah. I'm still kind of surprised that kid can literally vanish and teleport at will now.
And here, I don't know if you noticed that, but this game's sound budget is so cheap they couldn't even properly loop the credits or make a song that lasted the entire sequence.
Well,
Yep.
what if they didn't want to? What if this is just the sound, like the song that goes with the secret skate park, and they used it for the credits?
Maybe, but that's stupid if that's the case.
Okay, the most important thing, the secret bonus unlockable level. What about the credits roll?